And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. And today's starting pitcher, Kerry Wood.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Royce Clayton, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
One out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Oh, what a stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it finds the basket and gone.
Yes.
He circles the bases. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Power versus power right there. Like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter. Getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Center field. Johnson has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Matt Morris. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. And next for the Cubs, Mickey Moore. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one. Morris goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a slider. The 1-1 is fouled off. Just off the outside corner. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The 0-2. Swing and a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out.
Got him. That's
Cut down, and that ends the new inning getting started. Now Brian Jordan. Wood back to work. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So digging in, Ron Gant. In the dirt, blocked. To second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, try to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Mark Grace. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. And that is downstairs. Now 2-2.
2 strikes.
The other way, gets. Sends it across to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. And now here is Henry Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Jose Hernandez in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with two pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Offense held in check there. All set for the start of the inning. And now the veteran catcher, Tom Lampkin. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
There's another, and that's three straight strikeouts.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Hernandez makes the grab for the second out. So two down now, and here is Royce Clayton. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sosa settles underneath it, nabs it, and that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, now the left fielder, Brant Brown. There's a strike. In there at the knees.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
One down. So up next, Kevin Orie. Fought off foul. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. The throw to first, and there's two down. Now the Cubs catcher, Tyler Houston. Ground ball to the right side. It's through for a hit, and that turns the lineup over. So the lineup flips over. Lance Johnson, the next Cub to hit, on the ground. In plenty of time to first. And that ends the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, start of the fourth, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Del Shields. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Picks it up with the bare hand. Pretty nice play there. Mark McGwire next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game. Well struck right field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ray Langston. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Tied him up inside with that one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Now 1-1. And that skips in the dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one hammered center field. Going back. That'll make it out of here.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now Brian Jordan. There's a swing and a drive. Sosa ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. One scores in the inning coming on this. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Moore in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Sosa takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering is fouled back. The Cards up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering misses down and away. Close but called a ball. 3-1 now.
1 strike.
And a foul ball. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. 2 up, 2 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now here is Mark Grace. On the ground, right side. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Ron Gant. Wood back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Sosa makes the grab, and there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's the third baseman, Gary Getz. Outside low, and it's 1-0. There's the swing and a miss.
1-1.
Backed off the plate that time.
Balls, 1 strike.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swings and misses, and the count is filled up.
Count full.
Ripped on a line to center. Johnson snags it for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Tom Lampkin, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
And he gets tied up right there.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Redbirds down quietly. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Henry Rodriguez. Strike 1.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Now here is Jose Hernandez. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
1 down, bases empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Inside, almost got him. This one popped up right side. Shields pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And up next for Chicago, Brant Brown. That one not close. Ball 1.
Hey. 1-1.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Right side, and it goes just foul. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Clayton in position. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. Back here at the friendly confines, top of the 6th inning. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Willie McGee. That's hard hit on the line. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now up for St. Louis, Royce Clayton. And that is out of play. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to short, Hernandez. Fires across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs. And up next for St. Louis, Del Shields. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground right side. Throws to first. St. Louis goes down in. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. So up now for Chicago, Kevin Orie. Line drive. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Houston stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And fouled off. That one missed. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw to third. He is safe.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
On the ground to third. There's one. He's out. Double play.
He's out.
They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGuire. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
On the ground to third, but that rolls foul. To the right side, and that one handled to first. One up, one down. Ray Langston getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul straight back. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Jordan now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That's outside, and that is ball 1. Struck him out looking.
Everything in that at-bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course, that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Hammers that one deep left
Yes,
field.
yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yes.
And they add to their
Yes.
lead. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching. Bob Patterson comes on now. Now the third baseman, Gary Getz. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Sosa leading things off and takes a strike. And it's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that one is downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
That one the other way, and foul ball.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Slings to first in time.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Rodriguez in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to...
Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side for the second time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric.
On the north. Side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. And here's the catcher, Tom Lampkin. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Willie McGee next up for the Cardinals. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Runner at first with no outs here. That one ripped. He's got it. One away. Royce Clayton now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. He swings and fouls one off. Lampkin stands at first with one out. That one off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Swung on,
Yes.
belted.
Yes.
That one's carrying. And
Yes.
into the bleachers, out of here. He'll circle the bases,
Yes.
and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
And a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Out to center, Johnson. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Swing
out,
and high
go
fly
out,
ball
go
out
out.
towards right center field. Johnson makes the catch, inning over. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more. Lance Payton takes over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Just missed.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there.
Dang.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it's out of play, a foul ball.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Steps on first for the out. So digging in, Kevin Ory. Ripped to right, base hit.
That's right, hit him.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And next for the Cubs, Tyler Houston. In there at the knees. And that is strike one. That one hit to right. Jordan sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Johnson stands in now and watches strike one. And that's outside. Ory, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Gans pulls that one down, and that is that.
Let's give
Maybe too little, too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Pesky.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Makes the grab, one down. And here is Brian Jordan, 1 for 3. And he chases that one below the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Dave Stevens up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Telshaw getting cranked up as well. It's softly on the ground left side. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
That smash towards center. Brings it in for the third out. Nothing across. Bottom of the ninth. So up now for Chicago, Mickey Moore. Peyton back to work. And the slider just misses. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals. Juan Acevedo into the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And it's through for a hit. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Mark Grace. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And it's fouled away. Sosa leads off first with 1 away. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Henry Rodriguez, the next Cub to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for him today. 4 home runs, had a lot to do.
Big Mac, 1 yard. Cardinals 33 and Mets. Big strong score, 7 hits, 6 RBIs. No walks, 6 Ks. He had 4 home runs. He used 3 pitches. Fair 32 and 1 run, 7 hits, 1 RBI. No walks and Ks. He had 1 home run pretty much for the offense. They used 3 pitches for the loss. Maya, you up? Or you still asleep? Were you up for real? Huh?